Hello and good evening. My name is Nehikhare Efehi, and this is my week 5 final project part 1 demonstration for our team's Music Pro API. So today I will show our deployed application with two collections, the complete code operations and professional API documentation. So quickly, this is our GitHub repository that contains the source code. Over here, we can go straight to the deployment testing, where we can see that our application has been deployed live on render. We are not using localhost. So here I'm logged in as Efehi Nehikhare. So we'll quickly move over to the Swagger UI documentation. So like I said earlier, we have two collections here, which I personally implemented, and this two is what I will be using for the demonstration today. So over here, we have the protected endpoints that needs authorization for access. So, like I said, I'm logged in through my Google account, so I'm already authorized. So we'll just go straight to this is the server URL there. So we want to see how the get, post, put, and delete operations will go for each of these collections. So we'll start with the get. We'll try it out, and so here we can see that the JC response is proper. Is the logic is as expected, and the feeds are empty because the database has been integrated and is waiting for content. So let's go and create a new data for it. So for this, I'm going to be using, let's use data that I have saved here, just so as to be sure, because of time. Okay, I have this one saved down. So let's just use this to replace what we have here earlier. Okay, the Supreme Dance Band or dance music, anyone. Okay, we got a 201, meaning it has been successfully created, as we can see here. So here it has been successfully created, and now it has its own unique ID. So we'll just copy the ID from here, and then we'll continue working with this ID. Now let's use the ID to test the subsequent operation. So we'll go to the second get operation, get generated by ID. So I'll just put that in there, and we'll see how it goes. So successfully, we've been able to retrieve the Supreme Dance music from the database. All right, so that shows that that is working. So we can leave that, and now we want to make an update to this. All right, so we want to update that ID that we have before, and then the Supreme Dance music, we want to update it to electronic dance music. So let's see how that will go. Execute 200 HTTP code response. So successful. We have updated. But let's verify that we have updated by using that same ID to try to retrieve. So if it's updated, we'll no longer get the Supreme. We'll now get the new name, which is the electronic dance music. Okay, let's retrieve. So that's what we have, electronic dance music. So it's working successfully. We are able to create, update, and retrieve data from our database. So let's see if we'll be able to delete unwanted data from our database. So let's do that too. So over here, we do this. I'm going to try to delete successfully. It has been deleted from the database. So that's that for that. We just want to confirm that what we've done is by trying to retrieve, this time we should get an error message. Yes, we got an error message. So as you can see, even the error handling is working as expected. We can go further to verify the error handling by intentionally triggering a validation error like I will do here now. So in this case, I'm going to remove all of this and try to execute this. So we should get a validation error 400. So that is the validation failed. So that's the validation error. We can also test to see if the ID error, if it's going to be able to cache the invalid ID. So I will remove all of these and just put random characters there. And let's see what comes up. Execute. Right, we also got an invalid ID format error message. So it means that the error handling is comprehensive and is working as expected. So let's go over again and test the get, post, put, and delete operation for the second collection, which is the artist collection. So here we'll start again with the get and see how that goes. So all right, 200, we also got a perfect JSON response here. So that tested, we want to create a new artist. Okay, I'll just use data that I've also saved down here for speed. All right, so I want to create a new artist, try that. Okay, replace this with what we have here. Execute. Yeah, what where that's coming from. Let's see what we have copied there. What's the error? Error message. Artist already existed. Oh, okay. The artist is already there. Okay, we created that before. Okay, let me try and see how we can delete. Okay, let's say new test artist, if that will work. Rocky. I have to change the genre to Rocky. Okay, let's see. Okay, successful. So we created a new artist with his own unique ID. So this is his own unique ID. I think that's the new test artist. Okay. All right. So we'll now take that ID to just get artist by ID to see if that will work here too. All right. So let's see. Successful. We've been able to retrieve our ID. So just like the generic collection, we are also able to update the database with the artist collection. We can we can create a new artist data. We can retrieve the existing artist data from the database. So let's see if we can update. We should be able to update just like we were able to update earlier. So we're going to put this here and say, want to update the name to, okay. Yeah, we want to Rocky, it was Rocky. If we want to update the name to the Beatles. All right, so we updated the name to the Beatles. Okay, all right. We got an error message there. Let's see what's wrong. We created the new artist earlier. Okay. Let's just take this. Let's say we take this now. Let's say we have this enter. What was the error message? Validation jury is required. Okay. That's no problem. That's not a problem at all. So we have the new artist and we are changing it to old. Let's say we are changing it to old artist. So let's see. Successful. We've been able to update. All right, so and let's go back and retrieve this artist using the ID here. Okay. Okay, so we are able to retrieve the ID old artist. So you see the name I've changed to the old artist. All right, so and now let's finally test if we be able to delete this guy, the old artist, from the database. No. We are using the ID, so we'll just copy the ID from here. Okay. All right, so let's see. Artist successfully deleted. Okay, so we are no longer supposed to have the old artist in the database. So let's go back and confirm that the old artist has actually been deleted from the database by going to the get. Right. We get an error message because the artist is no longer there. All right, so we can see that the CRUD operation is functional for both collections, and as we have seen, Our application is deployed live on render, and we have a comprehensive Swagger UI documentation, and then we have authenticated endpoints that are protected. And then we've also saw that the error message is functional as expected. So where the data format, expected data format is incorrect, we get an error message telling us that the data format is incorrect. So this is what we have done. And as for my contribution, I implemented this Jerry's collection, and then I also built the database architecture, and I was also the one that implemented this uh, Swagger UI documentation. Then in addition to that, I also was the team lead, and I organized the team, and I was the one that also came up with the format that we were going to follow. So these two collections were fully implemented by me. The CRUD operations were implemented by me. The error handling, the validation, all of this were done by me. So thank you so much for watching, and do have a nice day.